YouTube! Another person on the internet has decided to give their opinion and take on our game. Once upon a time, Ram Ranch, I'm sure he'll explain it, but for context, you probably saw a lot of the Ram Ranch controversy, quote-unquote. A big YouTuber, the biggest Hearthstone YouTuber, tried Yu-Gi-Oh! And he said it wasn't a good game. This turned into a big shitstorm because how dare someone not like a thing that I like? And he's decided to make a bit of a retrospect, I suppose, as his experience playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm sure he'll explain everything, so let's just jump into the video. But that's the context.
Some of you might be wondering why I'm playing this game again, so let's talk about it real fast. If you didn't see last year, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For virtually the very first time. And the goal was to play it for 10 hours to try it out from a brand new player's
Wow, he was just clicking buttons,
but
dude.
I quickly realized that after 4 hours,
Listen, it's... He just wants to play the game, and he gets fucking queued into Rika. Full power, like Sunvine Plant, Lokai normal summon in Rookie. In Rookie! He got paired against Lokai! Like, that's so unfair! It's such a bad representation of the game.
And maybe it's just me, but I found Yu-Gi-Oh! To be extremely overwhelming, and there was a bunch of different reasons for that. And I felt like it was worth making a video that basically talked about the issues that I had as a brand new player trying to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! But oddly enough, I made a pretty big impact in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. And I didn't even really mean to, but people took it as I was just trying to make a video to piss off the community, which I think is
so cynical. I don't know why people, like, thought that shit, dude.
Fair perspective, considering that I was basically just shit talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Because
it's just me and Ram Ranch addressing the attack, debating him, the debate again.
Of how difficult it was getting into the game. But the reality is, I just want to be more than a Hearthstone content creator, because then I tried Magic, Runeterra, Pokemon, and I didn't have any of the issues that I had with Yu-Gi-Oh! In any one of those games. And in fact, I could play all of them for more than 10 hours, which brings us back to why I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Once again. The main criticism that I received from that Yu-Gi-Oh! Video is I actually didn't give the game a fair chance, which I think in hindsight is completely fair, because I was just trying to have fun with the game.
But the thing is, like, how can you expect someone to give Yu-Gi-Oh! A chance when they queue into bronze and their opponent activates circular? Like, that's the problem. What do people expect? Why are they so critical of it? What do they want? A new player loads up the game, they're 2 hours into their total lifespan of ever trying a card game, and their opponent activates circular, and they're sitting there for 20 minutes, and they activate 4 cards, and they can't play. Like, what do you want people to do?
Actually trying to become good at it. Last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of people had an issue with me, basically of saying, oh, well, you didn't take enough time to actually learn the game, because people thought that I wasn't actually legitimately trying. But this time what I'm going to do is something a little bit different. Instead of going in with a new player perspective, why don't I try something completely different? My plan was to use something I like to call the League of Legends perspective. The way that I learned League of Legends was by...
That's a very fucking weird way to describe Sword Soul. Never thought about it like that.
By playing one champion and learning the game through that champion. And I would imagine the same philosophy would work really well with Yu-Gi-Oh! So I decided to message a content creator for Yu-Gi-Oh! Farfa, to ask him what the best deck I could play as a brand new player. See, one of the issues I had last time is I let my chat pick the deck I should play, and that wasn't a great decision. So I felt like Farfa was a much better person to go to, because he can maybe understand where I'm coming from. And luckily for me, he recommended a deck called Sword Soul, which coincidentally was also being given away for virtually free with a promotion that Master Duel was doing. So shout out to Farfa for not only guiding me, but basically giving most of the cards for free. After getting the deck, I went online to...
Bro, like, if Hearthstone people watch this video, they're gonna think that I'm, like, some crazy, generous, like, you know, charitable man. Like, bro, I just gave him a code and, like, Konami did the rest. Like, I didn't do shit. Like, you know. But listen, hey, like, Hearthstone people, like, I'm a very kind, charitable man. That's why you should Twitch Prime and subscribe right now.
look up a guide for Sword Soul, and I found this one. So I've been making this deck. The only question I have for you, chat, what's the fastest way of getting ultra rare dust? Do I just buy packs?
Delete all of your cards.
I did have to buy packs, so I spent $30 to get enough ultra rare dust to complete a deck that I found online, even after all of the cards I got for free. But I wasn't worried. I feel like even Yugi had to spend some money in order for him to become a great duelist. So this was worth the price. First, you play this Tenyai Spirit Ashuna's effect to special summon itself on the field.
Sample combo 1, and it's like 19 steps.
Which says if you control no effect monsters, you could special summon Link summon Monk of the Tenyi. After the deck was built, I spent a significant amount of time to actually learn how the deck is played. I read the guide multiple times, tried to figure out what the cards in my deck were for combos, but most importantly, I went against AI to practice them. I wanted to make sure before I even fought against a real player, I had a foundation on how the deck actually worked. If you control no effect, okay, wait, is this part of the effect? I have infinite time, right? Normal summon Sword of Mogi.
Guides be like
okay,
normal
so then that
Mogi.
means we're gonna try the first combo, which I also do not. So I feel like I need to play this then in order to get the card for my
What is he
deck.
doing?
I'm gonna try this
What is he
first,
doing?
so we'll go
What is
from
he
there. Activate this card's effect and includes any of these.
Following a guide, by the way. This is him following a guide, by the way.
Well, that didn't fucking work. Let me restart this. For the record, this is
I have
literally
to
what this stream's
restart.
gonna be.
True.
You guys can
Yeah, you
tech
do.
W all you fucking want. Okay, that lets me get the Moyi. Moyi, more problems. Nice.
No, not the
We're
tricky.
cooking. Normal sword summon Moyi. Okay. Can activate his effect to reveal the worm monster.
Hell
in
yes,
your
there we go.
hands.
We're learning
I don't have a
Moyi.
worm monster in hand. Hold on, I might have cooked. I'm actually laughing at this footage now because after completing the challenge, it's really funny to see how far I've actually come. But I'm really glad that I took the time to read this guide and just played against a bot for a significant amount of time. Learning this basic combo actually helped me out for the entire rest of the challenge. And most importantly, I didn't feel like I was lost the entire time. That was learning the combo.
That's
all
good.
I wanted to do with that. Well, I guess one of the combos. It's obviously gonna take a little bit longer to understand the whole deck, but we'll get to that later. So I'm doing ranked to basically see if I understand the combo. Now for context, I probably looked at that guide in practice for about an hour and a half. And to my surprise, I think it really helped. I get you. Wait, do I have a worm in hand? I do, right? So we summon you. We activate your effect. I show him this card in face up position. We special summon this guy, right? Just want to double check. Yes. And then you. This allows me to play this in.
I mean, hey, we're not normal
position.
summoning Ash at least.
Even though I was still reading the guide to perform this
Reading
combo,
guide.
I was performing the combo against a real player for the very first time in a ranked match. And I do find it a little absurd that I had to spend over an hour just to kind of feel comfortable with a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. But I can't argue, it did feel really good. Because that seems better.
Let's go, huh? Oh yeah, it feels so good to burn your opponent for 12 and punch them with Baron. All right, let's see if he uses Vishuddha.
You and then you.
No Mega Lol. Okay,
You
it's
get
fine.
played here. Yes.
2 synchros in 1 turn. Look at that. What are you doing? What are you doing?
No.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Then
Whoa! He's not
do
just clicking.
this.
Yes.
Can I kill this? I can. No. What just happened? Oh no! What I do? What was that? You got 1 monster you control and 2 cards your opponent controls.
Should've used
That could be
Vishuddha.
really good. Okay, so if I want to battle, can I hit this? I'm testing this for science. I can. And then I don't want to do this. Is that my turn? Okay. I think this is lethal. Isn't he
Let's
at like
go.
3,000 attack? Isn't this guy fucking huge? Oh my god, I just ate this man's ass for breakfast, bro. It's not even the start of the day yet. Oh my god. Bitch. Holy shit. I know this is like the lowest rank possible in Master Duel, but it felt really good to win my first game after training for so long. I'm sure Yugi would look at me as I am one of the greatest duelists of my generation. And the
He's
future was
horrible.
looking bright because for the very first time playing this game, I felt really good about it. And I finally got a glimpse of what makes this game so fun. Doing your combo is absolutely euphoric. And yeah, I'm definitely not in the higher echelon of players in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where my mistakes mistakes would be
Epsilon.
punished. But for the time being, I was genuinely having a pretty good time, and I couldn't say that at all the last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh. A card is banished. You can banish one card each from both your opponent's field engraver. Yeah.
I mean, that's like the main thing, right? Like, you play Yu-Gi-Oh for the first time, it probably feels like it's like anything, right? Like, imagine being like an athlete or a sports player, you know, you're a child, you know, you're playing football for the first time, you play with your friends who are older, or like family members, and you get absolutely dumpstered and shit on. And then eventually you go through that training arc, and then finally you start to see your hard work pay off, and you get that satisfaction, you get that gratification of when it actually starts to click and it starts to work. And there you are. Before you know it, like, you're actually competing with people at the equal level, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, damn.
Love to see it. I think that's silver, bitches. Let me ask you guys a question, chat. What rank would I have to achieve in this game for you guys to think that I'm not bad at this game anymore? If I hit diamond, would you guys be like, wow, he's good at this
Diamond
game?
is respectable.
Yes. Okay. After my first day, I was having fun. I wanted to play
I can
more,
see
and
so many
now I have
Farfa
a
chatters in his
goal
chat,
of
by the way.
getting diamond in order for me to feel like I am not the worst player at this game anymore. But most importantly, that I gave it a fair shot this time, because I don't think it's possible to get diamond not reading your cards. The only thing I've done off stream since the last time I played on stream, I played this game. This guy conceded literally on turn 1 and I was popping off. Last time I played Master Duel was what, Saturday? So today's Wednesday. It's been 4 days since I played it. Let's see if I still got it after 4 days. Starting off in day 2, I was a little rocky with the combo. Even though it's only been 4 days, it's like I forgot the combo just a little bit to lose more often than win. But after the first 4 games, I definitely pulled it together and I went on a little spicy win streak.
Tell him, Blue Eyes.
Click Blue Eyes, and he's like, what the fuck? I think probably the most important thing about the second day,
please don't
other
summon
than
Moe.
just winning a lot, is
Ash Blossom.
understanding
Oh, he's got a 7.
where I made a mistake. Oh, I can sacrifice this card. Hold on.
Huh? Wait, what was he trying to do?
Oh,
I don't
wait,
get
I said it though. I said it. I should have played it like an actual human being. Okay, it's fine.
Wait, what was he trying to do?
It's all fucking learning. It's fine, dude. I'm kind of popping off here, dude. Like, it was kind of a rough start. Like, I started here. I lost 3 games in a row, but then I only lost 1 more after, and I kind of just blew my ass, or blew everyone out of the water.
Trying to make Baron? So he's done that set instead of summon like 3 times. We have the legendary clip and he's still doing it.
I felt like I was still missing something very important to maximize my potential with this deck. In almost all the other card games I have played, usually around the gold rank is where you start actually min-maxing and just optimizing your play patterns in order for you to climb to the highest rank. The thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is that there are so many cards and nuances to every deck you go against that the barrier of getting better at the game is very intense. And that was one of my biggest criticisms with Yu-Gi-Oh last time I played it. It is a very overwhelming experience. Even though I do think chat isn't always the best teacher at some points, without them, I think
Man, I wonder why he'd say that. Wait, hold on. I need to find that. Even though chat isn't always the best teacher, the first comment I read is classic P negate strat.
I think I would be genuinely lost.
Amazing.
So shout out to chat. But it was time to take my gameplay up to the next level, and I decided to do something rather drastic. Tomorrow, Farfa will be on the stream. He's gonna
That's
take
pretty
me
fucking
up
drastic.
to the next level. I needed the training arc first before I talked to Farfa. You know what I mean? Now, for the people who don't know, Farfa is basically the main content creator other than MBT that reacted to my Yu-Gi-Oh video. So having Farfa as my actual teacher to learn Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of a redemption arc for me, but it also gives Farfa the opportunity to teach me Yu-Gi-Oh and show me that this game can be very enjoyable once you understand the ins and outs. I don't know if you saw, I'm kind of gaming on this game now.
This game, okay.
I am strictly the card gamer now. How good are you at Sword Soul?
Okay, well, I'm not trying to like flex too hard, but I got top 16 at my national championship with it when the deck was at its peak, so.
Okay, top 16 sounds really, really good. Congratulations, first and foremost. I hit gold. The goal for the end of probably like this week for me is platinum. I did notice yesterday there is a lot of combinations I am not aware of. I am familiar with the Moe strategy. That one seems to be pretty common. It seems to be really, really
you got
good.
that one down.
But
nice.
it's like, I think they're
the
called
Mo-Yi
pennies.
strategy.
Okay, the tennies are tripping you up. All right,
Yeah,
that's
so-
fair. That's the extra layer of complexity in Sword Soul is the tennies. That's true.
Okay, so the tennies is where I'm gonna.
My
need you to
Discord
come
always
in,
sounds
because at
shit on
this
other
point in
people's stream,
time,
by the way. I
feel
don't know
like
why.
I'm pretty okay with just getting the Mo-Yi combo out. But this is the next stage in the training arc because I don't want to read or watch a 40-minute video about how to do the tenyi things. This is why you're here. Hopefully.
That's fair. Okay, sure. Well, so I had an idea. I figured that maybe you do like I was gonna suggest maybe you do like one duel like completely unaided, and
Where did you
then
get this picture
I
from?
can just sort of pick up on like what it is you're doing wrong or struggling with and not seeing, and then maybe review it afterwards or
Whatever you feel like is necessary for me to get better at this deck, I'm all about it. The goal basically by the end
Google.
of this is that you give me enough knowledge that it will carry me to the next rank.
what? You have 11 extra deck cards? This is definitely not how I would play the list.
The first thing Farfa suggested was updating the deck a little. The deck that I found from the guide wasn't very optimal, so we added a few cards to make the deck even better. This is very important to note because this is the deck that I used going forward. Does
Alright,
the
good
deck
enough.
play any different now that we've added these cards?
Because you've added Yazi, there's like a neat little line that you can do when you make a Synchro 7. So typically that's going to be Long One and an Adhara. So when you Synchro the... Okay, so first of all, do you remember what all of your cards are? Let's try to remember what all of our cards do in the main deck, right?
The mistake is when you ask Farfa to coach. Listen, stop fucking hating on this, all right? At the end of this tunnel, not only am I going to be a great Yu-Gi-Oh player, but Farfa is going to be an excellent teacher. This is basically a cup of
I
ace.
mean, you
Toss a
can ask
coin to
this
play
if
this
you
card.
want, if you're feeling unlucky.
No, you're fine. We're fine. I'm gonna let him have this. Let him let this have this. Did he get this?
No, you should have asked it. Okay, so let's work on some game sense, right? So the first thing you want to do when you join a duel is hit the middle mouse button.
Oh,
so when you hold it down, you can see a bunch of information on the screen, right? So you can see that they have X number of cards in hand. You can see how many cards they have in their deck. What the hell is that? So when you join a game, the first thing you should do is check how many cards your opponent is playing. Depending on how many cards they're playing, it could give you like a rough idea as to like what deck they're playing.
Even though people would call Farfa a bad teacher, I think he did a really good job. And honestly, after this stream, I was
Anyone saying that I'm a bad teacher for this was like, is just a hater. Like, I'm not trying to get too salty about it or anything, but I don't really have anything other way to say that. Like, you're just a hater. Like, you just don't like me, which is fair, right? You know, you don't need to like everyone. You don't need to like, you know, appreciate everyone in the world. But if you're saying like I'm actually dude, he got to diamond. You know what I mean? Like, it's proof is in the pudding, you know. So the fact to say like, "Yo, you're a bad teacher" or something, it's, you know, like you're genuinely a hater. Like, it just, there's no other way to describe it. You just don't like me, and that's okay. But you're wrong, and you just hate me for no reason. So
more confident than ever that I could at least get diamond in Master Duel. Every single game, I at least took something away, or I got slightly better at a combo that I wasn't super efficient at yet.
All right, your opponent's making you start here. That's making me nervous. They won the dice roll.
They won. They got the pick. They got the pick. Okay, so
Okay,
going
this
first,
is
we want to
concerning.
summon Mr. Baron, correct? Or Mrs. Baron.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, if it was me, I would pass against someone who's just making you start.
All right,
But
we're gold though.
if
We're
we-
gold.
I mean, gold is where everyone's playing Makanko, but sure.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
alright.
Is that good?
So, okay. So how would you play this turn out?
Great question. We could just go with
Great
the Long
question.
Yang, but that's not actually going to be the case, right? We want to actually, couldn't we just go with Long Yang? Long Yang gets me the Baron immediately, but we want to use more of our cards here, correct?
Yeah. So the reason I wouldn't start with Tai is because you don't have anything in the graveyard yet to set him up. So I would definitely lead with Long One here. Now, what would you discard?
Great question. This one?
Yeah, because your Tenyis all have good effects in the graveyard.
Okay, perfect.
And here I would probably just okay, so we've already got Adhara, we're gonna get the thing back in rotation. I would probably just send it. Kind of just doesn't matter. Vishud is fine.
Okay.
So here I would go into. Okay, your opponent's just
we
gonna
just
skip.
game. All right, okay, let's go.
Okay,
He's
so
bored.
What would you add off of Chishao here in this situation?
Long Yan, because he helps me get another synchro next turn.
So you wouldn't be able to summon another guy this turn, but the question is like, do you
know what
want
I actually would
follow
get?
up?
Sorry, my apology. I would actually get the green spell. I forget what it's called. The one that pulls.
Emergence?
Yeah, the one that
Okay,
pulls
cool.
something.
Well,
in my
there's
hand.
like two ways to do it, right? Because you could probably get like the spell for follow-up, or you could choose to get the trap card, Blackout. Do you know what Blackout does?
Blackout defends my stuff, right? Like I sacrifice
Defends
something
my
against one or
stuff.
two of their cards.
Yeah, exactly. But because you have in that scenario, you would have used the Dahara to add back Ashuna. You already kind of have follow-up, so I would have just got the defensive card. I would have got Blackout in that scenario.
And one of the great features of Master Duel is watching a match you just played so you can VOD review the replay in order for you to get better at the deck, which we did a lot during this stream. This was a really good learning experience, especially if you're somebody who wants to be learning the deck that I played. I would heavily recommend you go watch this stream. Also, that reminds me, everything I have posted in this video is on stream live on the YouTube channel. So if you want to see
Please
everything
subscribe.
that I did up until this point, feel free to go watch.
Damn, I'm just saying, but Farfa coaching has like triple his average views on the stream there. I'm just saying.
The other option is like literally just telling you what to do and then watching the replay. But for me personally, I don't learn like that. If someone is just telling me the plays, I'm not learning anything. I need to know.
I do agree with you. As much as I don't know why your chat gives you so much shit for being a teacher, because you're actually good at it. You ask the question rather than just saying what to do, which is a big deal.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
At least
Because people on the internet are assholes, man. That's why. Because you people are mean.
I have to think on why you're asking me the question, right? It's a huge aspect of learning. There's no way I'm gonna be fucking good at this for a while. It's just important to do the reps.
I mean, you're doing really, really well. It's just like you just don't know some of the combos because you've just never been taught them. And finding information in this game can be kind of an uphill battle.
I'm gonna take what you taught me today.
You remember like some of the fundamentals, which is your Boxia play and your Tenyi plays, which is I guess what you wanted to focus on.
Well, okay, so the Tenyi plays is a big deal. But what I'm gonna do is next time I play this game, I'm gonna take what you said to me today and apply it as much as I possibly can to just learn the ins and outs of the combo, because that's the next step. That's what I need.
But did he though?
Because there's no way.
Because we saw him set emoji.
I appreciate you coming, man. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Oh, dude, the honor is mine. Thank you.
Because of Farfa's excellent teaching, I was feeling very confident after that session. It was 3 hours of learning the ins and outs of the deck, and I was pretty confident to start playing off stream and climb. And that's exactly what I
played
did.
off stream?
I got platinum, chat. Everyone clap. Everyone clap for platinum, okay? Platinum is
Clapnum.
great. Honestly, I'm really glad I made it this far. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I didn't expect to make this far. Now we're gonna go for diamond. I don't know if I can get diamond by the end of today, but the goal is to get diamond. I'm still playing the same deck. It's the same deck that Farfa showed me last week. I'm not changing it. I'm gonna say something. I have played enough Yu-Gi-Oh, and I think I've given it a fair enough chance. Going second in this game might be the worst gaming experience I've ever had. That's what I gotta say. Like, let me tell you a story, okay?
True.
I'm playing this game on my iPad, like with my girlfriend downstairs because I was trying to get platinum. And I literally said to myself, if I'm going second, I'm gonna go make some food. I was gone for 5 minutes and the guy was still playing the game. Not because I was 4 minutes. And I couldn't do any actions because I had nothing. Another one of my
No joke, 37 minutes, huh?
biggest critiques from the previous video of Yu-Gi-Oh is going second feels absolutely miserable. In every other card game I have played, going second doesn't feel nearly as bad because your opponent just can't win sometimes going first. In Yu-Gi-Oh, if you're going second and depending on the deck that you have, if you don't have the hand traps to deal with what your opponent is doing, there's a pretty good chance that you could just lose the game. And it goes without saying, I am not the best
Is that the
Yu-Gi-Oh
World
player,
Championship?
and I'm not claiming to be, but just from a
No,
player
Block Dragon wasn't legal.
experience, it does feel really bad. It's also really important to note that I don't think just because you are
Wait, was
going
Block
second,
Dragon legal
you
at Worlds?
automatically lose a game. But luckily for me, a lot of the games that I was playing on stream climbing through platinum did go beyond just turn 1 and turn 2. And some of these games felt really good. While this Synchro Summon card is on your field, your opponent cannot activate effects. I mean, let's do this. Sure. That sounds better than this, to be honest. They got nothing.
How have we just got like a
I
random
needed to
token
show
vibing
the
there?
sword
What
summon
happened?
For, Long Young, right?
What did you do here?
Hold on, we're so back.
Wait, why does his opponent have 0 cards?
Can I play this now? Oh my god, I'm gaming.
Wait, but like what happened in this game?
All right, who's bigger?
I don't know why he keeps summoning long one in defense, by the way. He kept doing that. I don't know why.
Yeah. Okay, this is lethal. All right. I don't know if that was the correct way of doing it, but whatever. Even through all of the games I have played and the training I received by basically a pro Yu-Gi-Oh player, I'm still making mistakes. And
That's
I don't know
me.
if that's a skill
That's
differential
me.
on my part, just being not a great Yu-Gi-Oh
Shout outs to
player,
Quantal.
or the game is insanely complicated. But I just want to say I have a huge respect for people who play this game at the highest level. Because even though I can confidently say I can understand the basic combos I need to do with my deck, sometimes I go against
clueless.
a brand new opponent who's running cards I have never seen before, and my entire
Jesus Christ, look at this
strategy
Mill
is
14.
just shattered. There is so much to learn in this game. It's absolutely daunting, even at platinum rank. No, target your guys. Listen, guys. Listen, I gotta be honest with you guys, okay? I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna have to VOD review it. I don't know what is happening in this game. It's like watching a movie with someone who knows the ending, and I'm just watching it for the first time. I don't know what's going on.
That is the best description of Twitch chat I've ever heard. Anytime I've ever tried to play a deck for the first time on stream or learn something new, it's basically like trying to like watch a movie and everyone is screaming the ending, the next scene, the plot, the sequel, like constantly, like in your ear. And I'm just sitting there like trying to process what's happening in front of me, never mind like what's happening in like 20 minutes from now or what happened 5 minutes before and what the meaning of that in the sequel actually pertains to in the fucking third trilogy that comes out in 10 years. That's actually such a good description.
He's playing cards. Can banish one card.
Oh, and that's the funny thing. Half of them are screaming the wrong ending to a different movie. Like, they're just saying things that aren't true. Like, this movie was actually produced by Michael Bay. And it's like, you're watching, like, fucking Lord of the Rings. And they're just lying. It's just wrong. Like, that is actually the perfect fucking description of what it's like. I know it's such a first world problem, but that is how streaming with people teaching you a deck you've never played before is like. That is exactly how it feels. I'm sure this problem applies to 0.00001% of the population, but it is such a fucking annoying problem for me to have. I'm just saying.
Yes. I don't know. I should have done a Shuna or whatever the fuck her name is. Oh wait, I think I goofed. I should have done a Shuna. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. For time's sake. For time's sake. I'm just gonna do this for time's sake. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yay,
I
we
gotta
did it.
review this. There's so much going on here.
Oh, it wasn't game? You could have set the emergence and used Boxio. Okay, I guess it's unironically good to bounce the field spell here.
I don't know why I did that.
No, you reset the counters. It's fine.
Oh my god! Is that just not the best card of my deck? Because I just win because of Long Yun?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess. Like, he had game in like 20 different ways here. It didn't matter.
Platinum God.
Plat God. God, it's actually crazy to think like learning this game from scratch is so daunting, man. Holy crap.
Oh my god, I'm the platinum gatekeeper is what they refer to me in these Yu-Gi-Oh parts. Holy shit, I can't believe I won that. I think one of the biggest differences I can tell from Yu-Gi-Oh from other card games now that I've given it a lot more time is making a mistake in Yu-Gi-Oh is so much more detrimental than it is in a game like Hearthstone.
Oh, misplaying in Yu-Gi-Oh is like over.
One misplay allows your opponent to just absolutely roll you and you just have to sit there and watch. But even through me making mistakes,
how did we misplay like with Maxx C in hand? Like, did he not use it? Oh, he had 4.
And I made it all the way up to Platinum 2. Is that Plat 2? At this point in time, I feel like I learned something that I didn't have the knowledge of in the previous video. See, beforehand, I have no idea why anybody would want to play this game ever, comparatively to like any other card game that exists. But now I finally at least have a perspective that shows me that people just really like doing fun combos in this game. Because losing sucks, obviously, and going second might feel atrocious most of the time. When you get to do your combo and you just watch your opponent just get absolutely rolled, it is a feeling that no other card game can provide. And it's the same concept as it is in League of Legends, a game that I have played for 12 years. Stopping your opponent in lane and therefore winning the game is one of the best feelings in the world because you know that you're the reason why you won that game. And even though this is not my preferred card game of choice,
can I just say I have like 2-3 hours of gameplay in League. I don't think I've probably given it a fair chance, but I think it's so boring. Like, just as a side note, I think League of Legends is so fucking boring. I don't see the appeal. Like, it's like running down like lanes and like hitting all these like creeps and stuff to get XP and then like buy gear before like, you know, anything actually important happens like 15 minutes into the game. I think it's so fucking boring. Like, it's maybe it's just that ADH TikTok brain that needs constant like, you know, stimulation. It's just so boring. Like, even when I play like an FPS, which is like the highest amount of, you know, adrenaline pumping octane action you can ever have, respawning, I get bored. Like in Overwatch when we have to like respawn and like group together and then do another push, that like 40-second interval, I'm just sitting there like, come on, I'm so bored. Dude. That's definitely a me thing, probably, but man, League is so fucking boring. Like I don't enjoy League.
Yes, I do think that I owe the Yu-Gi-Oh community an apology. I was very
Worst YouTuber apology video 2024. Who did it worse, chat? The ukulele girl or Raron? Who had the worst apology?
ignorant at the time that I made that previous video, and I don't blame myself whatsoever for making the criticisms that I did. In fact,
wait, what the hell? Hang on, what kind of apology is this? Guys, I'm sorry, but I don't blame myself. Huh? That's not an apology. Wait, what is he saying? He's just saying, I'm sorry for not being sorry. I don't, first of all, for context, by the way, I don't think he needs to apologize. I don't think there's anything, I think everything he said the first time round was completely valid, because a lot of it was true, like objectively true to an extent. But it's actually crazy to me that he's just saying, sorry, I'm not sorry.
In fact, I still think that most of the criticisms I made in that video are still holding up after I put so much time into this game. But there's a real reason why the Yu-Gi-Oh community was so passionate about that video. The new player experience might be horrific, but if you can get past the sensory overload that Yu-Gi-Oh provides you at the start, this game will end up being something that you probably love and cherish, because there's so many interesting things that you could do in this game that no other card game can provide you.
But not for him.
Here we go. Oh my god, we're so back. It's a Taya.
Oh, he knew immediately. He actually knows the names now. Oh, hold. Wait, is this the Diamond Rank Up game? Is this it?
Am I banishing? Doesn't one of these draw me a card, Mo Yi? I don't think it matters.
Does Mo Yi draw me a card when I banish her?
One of these guys has 3,000. Should I put him in defensive position just to Giga Chat him?
No, please don't do that. Defense position Berserker.
I'm gonna BM him. Get in there, Bashuda.
Is that it?
That might have been the most enjoyable Yu-Gi-Oh game I played. And before I knew it, I was 4 games away from hitting my goal in Master Duel.
The story's almost done.
Diamond.
Wait, this is game. He sees it. He doesn't even have to think about it anymore. It's second nature.
I'm the best fucking gamer on the planet. I am God. Dude.
That guy has a Royal Zeus, by the way.
Woo! I deserve that. I played perfect. I did not, in fact, play perfectly, but don't watch the VOD because I want to live in ignorance. That means I am 1 game closer to Diamond. I think if I've learned anything about this game, by the way, I think I'm actually Yugi Moto, but in the real world, because I think I draw actually like better than the average player in this game, which is hilarious because I think in Hearthstone I draw like an ape. Everything in the world is telling me to play this game more often. It's kind of crazy. Great. Love it. I have impermanence. It's the only action I have. You think I have time to go pee? Let's see what this guy's playing. This cup.
Oh, this is like people win trading him. Oh, no.
This is better than most people. It's fine. I don't know what just happened, but I'll take it. Either
they're win trading him.
It was a paid actor. Not sure. 2 more games, boys. 2 more games, please. Yes.
He is every Sword Soul player. What are you trying to say about us?
Good hand.
What is the implication? What are you trying to tell us?
What the hell do I do? Like, what are you playing now? Maxx C, blow me. I would like to take this moment to talk about Maxx.
Oh, he's a new player. He has an opinion on Maxx C. Jesus, I wonder what the fuck he's going to say. Oh my god. Hold on. I hope he doesn't say it's a good card. I really hope he doesn't say that. I really, like, new players really like Maxx C. Just saying. So this is risky. This is the make or break of this video. You know, this is the deal breaker. New players love Maxx C.
C, which might be the worst card I've ever seen in any card game.
Yes! One of us. He's correct. Let's go. Oh, thank God, man. Oh, dude, that's it. We welcome you with open arms to the community. You are one of us forever, Raron. Everything and anything you say previously in the past is now forgiven. The fact that you have recognized and understood the toxicity of Maxx C has allowed you to truly understand Yu-Gi-Oh! Past the basic level. You now understand Yu-Gi-Oh! Intrinsically at a fundamental level. He is one of us now. He is past the test, and he is initiated.
The idea of Maxx C is pretty simple. You play this when your opponent is going to start special summoning, which happens in absolute ton in Master Duel, which often just translate to you probably win that game. And Maxx C is so powerful that 95% of decks run this card, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Technically, it is 94.6%.
And it's so ridiculous that it's actually banned in IRL Yu-Gi-Oh! The fact that it's not banned in this version kind of blows my mind. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
Okay, little side note there.
Summoned the gods. Return this card. Right. Sure, why not? I might as well. Oh, wow, that is beautiful.
Oh, damn.
We turn you to attack position. We turn you to attack position.
Why?
What?
Buddy, 5 hours ago before this footage was recorded, you were normal summoning Ash Blossom, okay? You don't have a right, you don't get that passage to put a token with 0 attack in attack position and attack with the 0 attack token, okay? You don't get to do that to our community, all right? That's a step too far.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after that terrific fucking game, I'm going to be honest. You know, I said in the previous game, but I legitimately think that was the best game I played. Once again, I played like an absolute ape. Don't listen to me. We are 1 game away on a 7-win streak game, somehow, to Diamond. All right, if we win this game, your boy is officially Diamond in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, which means 2 things in this.
I would like to say about the what's it called? The ranking. I think like Diamond makes you like competent. Like you understand Yu-Gi-Oh! You know the rules mostly. You're capable of like sitting down and having like a duel that is like somewhat back and forth. I would say that's like probably the threshold. I think you can probably stumble your way into platinum, like misclicking and misplaying, and you know, like as long as you like learn how to like somewhat understand how to like steal a deck from the internet, you can probably stumble your way into platinum accidentally. But I think to get through platinum, you're playing against other people who are also stumbling around in the dark clicking buttons. So if you're beating them, it means you're actually thinking about your plays. So Diamond is the thinking man's rank, basically, is what I'm telling you.
This is very important. 2 things. 1, I can say without getting a huge response from majority of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that I think this game is still dog shit. 2, Maxx C is dumb. And most importantly, this is 3, I kind of caught you guys off guard. We could go play Balatro. Remember, you can type you were there. Let me go first. 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 No, it's cooked. It all comes down to this 1 draw. Can we draw it?
Oh, it's a mirror.
Here we go.
Bruh, if he won his rank up game on a Sword Soul mirror, like that is like graduation match. That is like that. Do you know what I mean? Like that is genuinely so fucking poetic. That is like anime. This is like an actual fucking anime season finale like arc there. A Sword Soul mirror in the rank up game is crazy. No! He literally just needed any worm.
I hate this fucking I'm still 1 game away, right? No. See, I've been in this position. It's loser's queue now. Incidentally, this game is even more like League of Legends because I believe it's something called loser's queue, where you just lose games the second you queue. Now, obviously, I didn't play well. I was extremely tilted at this point, but I ended up all the way back at Platinum 1 with 4 games to get the.
Oh no, dude. No. Oh, that's depressing. He's in rank up hell. Do you know what rank up hell is? Rank up hell is 3 games away from rank up, 2 games away from rank up, 1 game away from rank, and then 2 games away, then 3 games away, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 3, then 4. That like, oh no.
The Diamond again. Let's just say I got a little bit frustrated. Like just objectively speaking, compared to other card games,
You put the legendary clip in.
Why the fuck did I do that? I decided to end stream here and just continue my journey off stream.
Wait, it's because someone told him. Oh, no, wait, he's I canting.
For 2 reasons.
Question mark? Question mark?
One, I was tilted and I definitely needed a break. But two, I wanted to see if I can go from platinum to diamond without reading anything in chat and see if I've learned enough in this game to actually achieve diamond myself. You ready for this? This could be it. And then my girlfriend will finally love me. All right, if I'm not going first, though, I think I'm just gonna walk away from the computer. I deserve it. No!
Oh my god.
What?
You know my favorite part about this is there's a coin flip and it lets you pick second if you want.
I mean, sometimes I can think your deck is supposed to.
Holy shit.
Wait, this is the nuts. This is it.
Wait, what?
You can just maxi them and they just FF.
Wait, why is he getting coached though? I'm so confused.
That was a quick play.
Also, Valent's going first?
Please FF, please FF, please FF.
Wow, he does not respect Gamma.
I can give him the Ash. I can give him the Ash.
You gonna tilt him? Yeah, tilt him.
Yeah.
Please stop pulling the game. Please FF, please FF, please FF, please FF.
Please concede, please concede.
Who's he talking to, by the way?
I'm trying to get this W, bro.
Just concede, dude.
Just concede. It's over. It's GG.
Mean smile?
You got Maxx C, bitch. What the hell? What the hell's that?
Why is that on your side now?
Huh? Wait, he ended his turn? Okay, wait, but I got nothing. Oh god, this is really bad.
Oh my god! She came in clutch for him. Off the top. The girl, the babe. Mo ye, mo problems.
This is it. Finally. After all these years.
Wow. That's insane.
That's oh my god. That's the funniest.
Listen, I don't want to say that me and Yugi have ever been in the same room before, but we clearly have not been, so I don't know. Oh my god. Is that what diamond looks like? Why do I feel like that's not what diamond looks like?
Did he
I've
try?
played Yu-Gi-Oh since I got diamond. The reason I did this was because I wanted to take some time to reflect on the journey itself, but also
Dude, I told him he could have got master. I think he could get enough. He could get master. It would probably take like maybe potentially the whole season, but I think he could get master.
Kind of have to edit the video. With the main point obviously being, do I think Yu-Gi-Oh is a better game now that I've gone through all of this? And I think the way I would answer this is yes and no. I still think the fundamental flaw with Yu-Gi-Oh is getting into the game. The new player experience is a really bad experience, and I don't know what they could actually do to make the experience better.
The actual experience of Yu-Gi-Oh is neither here or there, right? Like, that's always going to be a subjective opinion. That's whatever. Some people love that their decks have, like, 37 spreadsheet combos. Some people like that their decks have, like, two-step combos, like Invoked or Sword Soul or whatever, etc. But the objectively true thing, without a doubt, is the new player experience. It's a 20-year-old game that has no rotation, that has compounding complexity of mechanics that have grown and developed and been added to the game, sequentially on top of each other, layer after layer after layer, that fundamentally each individual mechanic, Synchro, XE, Link, all of that individually is easy and simple to learn, but compound all of that together for 20 years, it's just like, it's not possible. Okay, I know it's 25th anniversary, but like, isn't like 25th anniversary like that, like Yu-Gi-Oh as a franchise? 20 years is like, the card game, right? Is like 20 years? Anyway, whatever.
There's just a lot of upfront knowledge that needs to be figured out.
Thank you, Earwick. Appreciate the resub.
Out before you genuinely start having a good time enjoying the game. It's funny, the more connections I make with League of Legends, the more it makes me laugh, because League of Legends has that problem as well. The first time I play League, I hated it, and I took like a month off, and then I tried it again, but I did a different approach. But once you get past all of the crazy knowledge you need to understand and how the game works and everything you could do in it, I do think this game is a much more enjoyable experience. And now that it's been a week, I kind of miss it. I think Diamond is pretty respectable, and I hope people can see that I genuinely tried to be good at this game. I would say around 30 hours of Yu-Gi-Oh is a pretty good amount of time to make some kind of review on it.
I feel like that cut so abruptly, but hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. All right. The Stockholm Syndrome is creeping in, huh? Anyway, that was a good video. That was a good video. There wasn't really much to react to per se, right? Like, I think I was pretty quiet for most of it because, like, in the end, it was just a storytelling of, like, his own experience and journey through to Diamond, which was absolutely insane. Raron, if you're listening, I challenge you to a graduation mat. Master versus Padawan, okay? Sword, Soul, Mirror. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? We can make it a community event. What do you think? What do you think? Sword, Soul, Mirror, graduation match. What do we think? Does that sound like a good idea, chat? Eh? Should we give that a shot? That sounds fun. Huh? Anyway, this has been absolutely incredible journey of his. It's sad that he's probably never going to play it again, but it is what it is. You know. So it's whatever. It's whatever. I think he had a great time. All right, bye YouTube.